You just confirm if we are audible. Okay, just let us know if you are audible. If everything is fine, then we will start. So today I am very excited to introduce you that we have Mahvith with us. So Mahvith is currently studying at IIT Hyderabad, and he has been at GoClasses in March 2000. I mean from March 2022 to February 2023. So he is our March 2000. He has taken admission in March 2023 22. So he is our GATE 2023 aspirant. Okay, GATE 2023 enrolled student. So just let us know if everything is fine. So in this video we will discuss, in this particular session we will discuss that if your rank, okay, if your rank is, let's suppose maybe greater than 500 and below 1200 or something like that, then what is the best opportunity that you can get, and how Mahvith has gotten IIT Hyderabad, and what are the other places that Mahvith has applied, and why he has finally chosen IIT Hyderabad, right? Okay, so let us just get started. Just a second, Mahvith. Let me just confirm is audio is fine or not.
Okay.
Yeah, I think it is fine. So let's get started. So welcome, Mahvith. How are you doing?
Good, sir. Thanks for inviting me.
Okay, it's my pleasure. It's our pleasure to invite you. So we have been connected. I think almost now it is 2 years, right?
Yes, sir.
Yes, yes. So by the way, how did you discover GoClasses? I mean, you have taken admission almost 2 years back. So how did you discover GoClasses?
Your free YouTube means C programming course and Discrete Max course. I watched that course. While watching that, I feel it is good, so I have taken the course.
Okay, understood. So at that time, actually, C programming was free, but currently we have engineering mathematics free. Okay, instead of C programming. So
Yeah.
okay, got it. So let's get started, Mahvith. So you have appeared for GATE 2023, right?
Yes, sir.
Okay, and that was with final year, if I'm correct.
Yes, sir.
So what was your rank, Mahvith, in final year?
I got 860 rank in 2023 and marks 58 marks.
Okay, so 860. Okay, this was your GATE 2023 rank, and what was your marks?
58 marks.
58. Okay, great. So after that, what are the, I mean, once you got the rank, because see, many people are getting in this range. Like there are many people who are getting in this range, range, especially, I mean, 50 to 60 range, right? And then unfortunately they are not aware about a good opportunity or great opportunity like IIT Hyderabad, and there are many other great opportunities. So they are not very much aware. They think that the only option for them is to repeat,
Yes, sir.
right?
Me also. I also wanted to do the same, but after seeing many seniors and all the things, so I thought let me go for some 3 years program or MS by research degrees and all. So I gone through the profiles of the all the IITs, what courses they are offering, and what specializations they are offering and all. So that is what I thought. But I applied for all top 7 IITs and IITH. Uh, so what I thought is that as like usual, I got some demotivated at the after the gate results and all, like every of the gate aspirants. So people usually feel like that, and they will waste some time regarding that. What instead of doing that, realize that it is not less. It is, but it is not more also. But it is it is an starting of new opportunity. You need to see what available for you, what best you can take instead of repeating it. Gate is uncertain, right? So we are not sure. This time it happened, this time also the gate paper came easily, but we are not sure that what going to happen in those 3 hours. But instead of that, can you, if you use the your rank which at present itself, that will give you a new opportunities. And so if I repeat the gate in 2024, I use it to spend my complete last 1 year in the gate CSC only. But I choose MTech. I taken some admission. So this gives me some good motivation, and I developed many things. I developed my knowledge in the AI domain. So people should think like that. So not repeating is not is the only option. If you feel like you did enough work and you have something good to go, you need to take that,
Right, right,
because
right.
that is sometimes that is the right thing to do in the life. Then
Right.
only you can reach the things which you wanted to do. So after when the results are out in the March mid, so 1 week I was thinking what should I do and all the things. I connected with all the seniors and all. And after that, so I applied for all the IITs, MTech, research program, whatever it is. I haven't means I applied to everything. I don't want to take any chance.
Right.
But at the same time, while applying, I was also thinking, can I able to do this degree in 2 years? Means if I see, I am very much interested in AI domain and all. So I can't apply for cyber security. So
Hmm.
people should not apply blindly. People should apply. They should see everything. If they that correctly fits for it, then they shouldn't take any chance. They should apply that. So I did the same thing, but that 1 month application process, what I realized it is harder than preparing the gate. We don't know what to apply. There are many forms involved. We have, but especially for BTech final year students, they don't have sufficient documents. They need to collect all the documents. They need to do all the things. So people sometimes think like it is a very long process. Should I need to apply and so you need to do that. After doing all the things, I think in the end of the April last week maybe, all the application process ended. So May start. So we are getting the things that in what you are shortlisted, what programs is calling for your interviews, and also it happens like that. So that is what I did. But the mistake that I did is what I applied for only top seven and IITH and IISc. Apart from these institutes, I haven't applied to anything. Even I didn't apply to the NITs also. I don't know why I did like that, but
Okay.
you should take you should look into that also, because not IITs is the only option. There are
Right.
some NITs in which the top NITs are way gooder than the remaining IITs. So consider them also, and the remaining IITs, the second generation IITs like IIT Mandi and Dhanbad, some second generation new IITs, good IITs. So you need to consider them and need to see which one is fits for you properly, and apply that everything. And once, but at the same time, you need to ready for that. Once the opportunity comes, you need to utilize that. I will tell you what happened with me. I applied for top seven IITs and IITH. Every IIT is releasing the shortlisting candidates and all the things. At first, IISc released their mm, uh, yeah, CSA department, IISc released their offer letters because for the coding they have an exam. So they released that, and I was not shortlisted. So okay, it's fine. And next remaining things are there. I was able
So
to
it
do
was
that.
MTech.
It was MTech and MTech and MS. Yeah, first they released the MTech, and after the yes, sir, I will specify the degree as well. So at April 18, IISc conducted the coding exam. So before 1 week, they released the shortlisted candidate details. So I was not shortlisted, but many of my friends are shortlisted. Okay, fair enough. I thought okay, the remaining IITs are there, so we look into that. And after that, IISc what else? IIT Bombay released MTech research 3 years program, because they will take. Uh, Interviews for MTech 3 years and MTech RA. They are both different. We will discuss about that after this. And I was not short. What happened is that I was not shortlisted by just two gate score. The gate score is 650 something like that. I got some 640 something around. So means it just a 0.003 marks, 0.33 marks.
Oh,
Uh,
in IIT Bombay, RA or MS.
yeah, sir. MS by research degree.
Okay,
MS by,
okay.
the degree is MS by research. And okay, fine. Then after that, what happened? In the March starting, IIT Madras released the MTech MS by research degree results for shortlisting. It means after shortlisting they will take the interviews, but they will shortlist through gate score. So it's happened like that same. I got 637 score. The shortlisting score is 640 something. The same thing happened with IIT Madras again. Okay, fine. Then
Okay.
after that IIT Kanpur, the same thing happened. So then I realized, okay, why it's just a one question. If I did one question, I should have shortlisted for every IIT MTech 3 years program. Okay, at the same time, I bear the situation. Okay, then after IIT Kanpur, what else? IIT Guwahati, Kharagpur, Roorkee, they doesn't have any things. So yeah, these four things, four IITs are enough. They decreased my confidence. I'm not very confident enough, but all. So okay, let me not be free. I should do some work. So I prepared again, means I go through the linear algebra probability of the GoClasses course and some other lectures course again, because let me do this. Means yeah, what happened? Okay, then only one thing is left is IITH.
Okay.
IITH is left, but the previous year the gate score for shortlisting is 700 for IITH.
Okay. Okay.
For MTech RA, but I got around 650 something. So then I thought that okay, this is so I'm not going to shortlist in IITH as well. Okay, fine, everything is gone. Then I need to appear for again the IITs. So means again for the GATE 2024. So I started my preparation for GATE 2024. But what I did is means instead of preparing for the remaining subject, I started preparing for GATE 2024 with linear algebra, engineering mathematics, and
Nice.
discrete mathematics, because we don't know what going to happen if by chance there is going to be some interview in future. But even I have still that hope. That is what I like, best part of me. Even
Right.
after many rejections, means they are like self rejections. I seen that, means what happened previous year. There is short IIT Madras for my rank. I am getting IIT Madras in previous year 2022. I'm getting IIT Kanpur 2020 in 2022, means compared to that statistics.
Right.
So I applied for them, but I was not shortlisted for that.
Right.
So I thought, why you made self rejections by applying the things and all, instead of wasting this 1 month, the complete April month, you could have taken, you have to prepare it for GATE again. But at the same time, in April month, my college is my final semester of my college was also going on.
Okay.
So okay, it's fine. You are not wasted any time. So let the remaining time you shouldn't waste. That is what I thought. So I started preparing, but still I have a hope. Maybe IIT Madras not shortlisted. If they want some other people, they can invite some other invitations again by taking the things. So I thought like this. That can be happen for any IITs. So I started preparing for GATE 2024, but with engineering mathematics course and discrete mathematics, and not only GATE syllabus, but some other portions as well, like calculus. There are many other things in linear algebra, like subspaces, concepts, and all these things. So, so I started preparing that. Then at one point of time, I go. I mean, many of my batchmates are getting the all the IITs offer at mid May. What happened? COAP first results comes May 20 to 22. They released the COAP first round results. Okay, I will tell you one thing. In May 22, the first COAP result announced. Top 100 rankers are not getting IIT Bombay, and they are not getting IITH as well.
Okay. Okay.
So why IITH is that much demanding means that was grab my attention towards
Got it.
IITH. But okay, fine. This is not our thing. We are again. I started the preparation, so this is not belong to me. I thought like this, but at May 20 evening, I got a mail from IITH. Say you are shortlisted for IITH interview. You are shortlisted for the exam. IITH exam. So the exam will be on May 27th. I got a mail on May 20 and the exam is on May 27th. Then I was like, what? Is it really that true? I checked the mail again and again. I have seen that previous year criteria cutoff is around 700.
Right.
But why it's happening? I don't know. So okay, let it be. It came for me. I thought like that. So if I haven't started studying linear algebra probability at that point of time, if I leave that and if I studied some other thing, I I can't use this opportunity. This is what the opportunity that I got. So
Right.
people, you will also get the remaining aspirants. Don't lose your hope. You will also get the things.
Even I
But
remember that you used to ask questions from linear algebra probability when you were preparing for IIT Hyderabad. I remember this.
yeah,
Yes, yes.
yes, sir. That the preparation of that is like I was thinking like I am preparing for the gate itself.
Right.
But I never means I never known that I am preparing for some other IIT interviews and all these things. I am preparing for the gate, but this came okay, nice. You did a good job that you are preparing for the things. Now still I have one more week after knowing that. So
So Mahvith,
main point.
yeah, just sorry to interrupt you.
Yeah.
I will ask one question here. So you have applied to all the IITs, IIT Bombay, IISc, to all the places. You have only applied to through COAP, or there is some other process.
Yeah, sir. For MTech 2 years program, we okay, wait. Yeah, okay, yeah. What happens is that we need to apply through every IIT portal only. You will take a IIT Bombay.
Yeah, yeah.
You need to apply through IIT Bombay. You need to take all the things which courses are offered and what program, 2 years program or 3 years program. You need to apply for everything. Same thing goes for IITH. In IITH there are some every
So I
branch
mean,
every.
for IIT Bombay and IIT Hyderabad, like we need to apply separately from COAP.
No, sir. For every IIT we need to apply through their website portal.
Okay, CO, then how does the COAP plays a
Yeah.
role? Huh?
So we need to apply for every other portal. While applying, the COAP gives you a number. COAP ID something they call
Okay.
as. That gives you a number. You need to fill that number in every IIT admission details. So I
Okay.
applied to IITH. They asked for my COAP number. I given my COAP number. First, you need to register for COAP portal,
Okay.
and you will get a COAP number. Then you need to go to every IIT and every sorry, only one IISc,
Right. Right.
IISc and every IIT. And after that, in that you need to fill these details. So after you'll filling the details in COAP portal, you'll get all the details that you using your COAP number you applied for these many IITs. These are the programs you applied. It will
Okay.
display in the COAP portal.
Okay.
But
And the final announcement is also on the COAP.
yeah, final announcement is also on the COAP.
Result.
And
Okay.
one thing is for MTech 3 years degree and MS by research degree, they won't ask you the COAP number. This is separate.
Oh,
They will reach out you to the mail.
got
So
it.
you need to
And they will reach
apply.
out only when we apply, right?
Yeah, sir.
We need
Only when we
we
apply.
need to apply
We,
separately on their
uh,
website.
we, we need to apply separate for MTech program. You need to apply in the portal
Oh,
itself of
okay.
the IITs. For MTech, MS by research and MTech RA also you need to apply for in the portal itself. But for MTech 2 years program, what happens is you need to give your COAP number as well.
Got it.
Only MTech 2 years program. So instead of calling MTech TA,
Right.
so M 2 years program, only this degree MTech 2 years program will the offer which you got will be displayed in the COAP. Apart from that, everything will reach out you to the email ID. And please be make sure that you will be giving the correct details. I faced this issue
Oh,
while registering for the COAP. Instead of at the rate of gmail.com will be there, na sir. I given a typo. I haven't not given it properly. So I reached out to their academic details and all. So I asked them to modify the details and they deleted my account. Then I registered it again. So please make sure that you will be giving the perfect details. Your details are
okay.
should be very
Okay.
good.
Got it.
Otherwise, your efforts will be wasted.
Got
so
it.
so applied for these things, and in COAP you will get the results for MTech 2 years program, and for MTech 3 years and MS by research, you will be getting a shortlisting mail if they are taking any interview or if they are taking any exam.
Right. So, okay, just to summarize, like
Mm.
for 2 years program or MTech TA, apply on the COAP and the portal separately using the COAP number.
Mm.
For the programs like 3 year MTech Research, MTech RA, these or MS, these programs, you need to apply separately. right? These are the two things. And coming to you, like you have applied to only I mean apart from the COAP, you have applied to only. Okay, one more thing. Once we apply for the COAP, and NITs are anyway there. Like I mean,
Yeah, NITs are separate. For NITs, there is again some separate portal. What is the name? There is some
okay,
there is something for NITs as well. But that is one short thing. You need to apply in that you need to apply for that portal itself.
okay.
There is some name for NIT. I forgot about that.
Okay, no problem, no problem. So
Yeah.
you have applied to old IITs and IIT Hyderabad, and also to the 3 years program in the in
Uh,
IIT Bombay, ISC, IIT Madras, and in IIT
I think
Kanpur is a 3 year
Kanpur. Yeah,
program.
I don't want to take any chance. I applied for wherever the 3 years program is there. I applied for to all the things.
Okay,
IIT Kanpur has also MS by research.
right,
Yeah,
right,
IIT plus.
right, right. Yeah, it is CCMT for NITs and
Yeah,
CCMT.
CCMT. CC.
Yes.
Okay. So for NITs, you need to apply directly to CCMT.
Okay, okay, okay. No,
Then
no need to apply to their separate websites.
no need to
Got
apply
it.
to them. You need to apply to CCMT directly, and after that, you need to give your preferences, which one you wanted to choose and all.
Got
So
it.
after giving the preferences, you will get the results according to your preferences
Got it.
in CCMT.
Okay. Okay. By the way, Mahvith, I would like to mention one thing, that when you were preparing, I just got to remember when you were preparing for GATE and Go classes. I remember that you used to come in every class. So you were so sincere that you were live in every class, and whenever you wanted to skip any class, you message us first that sir, I won't be able to attend 2 days class, like that. Your consistency was another level. So from that time we were sure that you will definitely do something great in life. So yeah, that is one thing that I would definitely like to mention here. Okay. Yeah. So now let's just talk about the experience that you have gotten by appearing the interview. So you have appeared for IIT Hyderabad interview, and for which other interview you have appeared?
IIT Hyderabad EA and IIT Hyderabad CSC. That's it.
Okay, okay, two interviews you have appeared. So
Hmm.
currently you are in IIT Hyderabad for 2 years program, TA only.
IIT Hyderabad MTech RA 3 years program.
Okay, you are in RA. So do IIT Hyderabad have RA in CSC and AI separately, or there just one RA?
RA in CSC and A both separately.
Separately. So IIT
Hmm.
Hyderabad, you can say, has basically four things: MTech, TA in AI and CSE, two things, right? And RA also in AI and CSE.
Okay. Let me
Okay,
tell about the things. In actually in IITs there are three kind of programs: MTech TA and MTech RA and MS by research.
this is, I
People
think MS is
get
only in IIT Bombay, I think.
yeah, sir. MS by research and MTech RA both are different things. In
Okay,
IIT Bombay, they have MS by research degree and a MTech RA both.
right. Okay,
But usually MS by research and MTech RA both are not equal.
okay,
Why people will confuse is because in IISc the degree name is MTech research,
right.
MTech RA. So that is different kind of thing. What happens with MTech RA? There is not any single difference between TA and RA except for the 1 year. The course curriculum, everything is same, but you will get extra 1 more year. Sometimes it feel like that MTech RA is a way better than compared to MTech TA.
True,
That is
true.
my batchmates' opinions also. They are sometimes telling me I should have came it as a MTech RA instead of coming as MTech TA. If you can afford 1 more year, MTech RA is the best option for you to explore, because I thought like this. I can spend my 3 years of time in IITH, so I can develop many things. So,
Right,
so this is the thing. So, MS by research is what means they have only you need to do 2 to 3 courses, and after that you will completely working on what your chosen domain. This is MS by research, and MTech RA is not any difference between MTech TA except for the 1 year. But IAC MTech research is different. IAC MTech research is like MS by research only.
okay,
So
okay,
in IIT Hyderabad we have MTech TA and MTech RA.
okay,
And one more thing, yeah, sir, that's it.
okay. So when we are preparing for these kind of things, for different interviews. So what are the things to focus on? Like I think there are three domains. Either you can choose systems, or you can choose theory, or you can choose machine learning, or that kind of
Yes.
thing. Yeah.
So means when you are preparing for gate, you can know, right? Means when you are preparing, you feel you'll develop your interest. But the thing what happens with many aspirants is they don't know in which the domain they are interested in. Uh, See which subject excites you the most. If max excites you the most, then you are completely belongs to the AI domain people. If a implementation dependent things like computer organization OS, if you are very much interested in OS and COA, then system suits for you. And theory of computation and data structures, algorithms, these theory things excites you, then you are belong to a theory person. So you need to this is but for MTech 2 years program, what happened is that you don't need to know all these things. You just go to the degree, and after that you will work. You will take all the courses related to theory, systems, and AIML, and you will then after that you will realize, okay, these obviously if you are belong to max person, you would not feel much interested in theory or much interested in systems, so you feel like that why to take systems, and you will have an opportunity to explore the AML courses, and you will do that and you will decide that. But for
Hmm.
MTech 3 years program, what happens is you need to give a preference priorly. You need to
Okay.
select your domain priorly, and this can be taken as an advantage or a disadvantage also, because if you know the domain on which you wanted to work on, then you don't need to spend your time on the remaining things. But
Right.
if you don't know the domain and if you selected a wrong thing, then you can't utilize your 2 years properly.
Right.
So you need to first look into this one. So yeah.
Okay.
uh,
So actually,
this-
Mahvith, I would like to add one thing here, that because when I go back in time, and if someone asked me that if I was interested in machine learning, or if I was interested in algorithm, or I was interested more in theory of computation and so on, then I would have never named machine learning. Okay, the reason was that I was never interested in engineering mathematics at that time, because I never understood it. And I thought that I was more interested in algorithms and these kind of thing, because I have spent maybe five more hours in watching some lecture. Okay, just in 5 hours may have decided. So you have put it very rightly, that at this point in time, we as an aspirant, like, we don't know that in which area we are interested in. So yeah, if you are very much sure, then it is good. Otherwise, just don't decide based on just a little bit of efforts. If you have just spent maybe 2 3 days in some subject, doesn't mean that you are very interested in that. So just look at all the factors. It is not it is not just because 2 3 days that you can decide that
yes.
okay, you are interested in that, right? Yeah, this is one thing. Okay, so coming to your particular part of preparation, that you have prepared for IIT Hyderabad, the written and interview. So there were, I can say, three screening. One is that your gate score. Once you are eligible using the gate score, this is screening one, and then there was a written test, and then when once you got selected in the written test, then interview, or the written and interview both together.
Yes, sir. As I mentioned earlier, I got a mail for shortlisting on May 20, and after that, at May 27, there is like how GATE exam happens. There is an exam
Right.
in which MSQs, NATs, and happen. The exam is very means like average kind of thing, not that much difficult, not that much easy. I'll mention what topics they are asked also. If you are, and I'm mentioning it for particularly AA branch.
Right.
After this, I will mention for CSE as well.
Sure.
Let me complete this. So for MTech AI RA position, so I got shortlisted for the exam. So
Right.
what questions they asked in the exam is linear algebra, probability, and data structures, algorithms, and machine learning.
Okay.
So
Okay.
and calculus.
Okay.
So these are the four topics you need to focus on. Four subjects you need to focus on if you are preparing for any interview based on AIML.
So this is about
So the
IIT
exam,
Hyderabad, right?
yeah, IIT Hyderabad, and the remaining IITs as well for AIML. Mostly these are the four subjects you need to be concentrated on.
Okay.
So, and apart from these four subjects, GATE CSA aspirant doesn't have much idea about this one ML. They will ask about this ML algorithm also. So, you don't need to do that much rigorous effort in ML, but just go through the ML thing on the scratch or basic level. So they mentioned all the details before. No, they haven't mentioned about the syllabus and all. So I prepared this and I went to the means I written the exam. It is an online exam. MSQs and everything is there. Linear algebra is a 50 mark exam. So total marks is 50 marks and duration is 1 hour. 1 hour,
Okay.
50 marks and 50 questions are there.
Okay. So
I think around 150 people are shortlisted for that exam.
1 hour exam, 50 marks, 1 hour,
Mm,
and 50 questions, right?
yes, sir. One question, 1 mark.
Okay.
And those questions include MSQs and MCQs and NAT, all the kind of things like GATE.
Okay.
So the exam majority 35 marks is from linear algebra, probability calculus, and DSA. 15
DSA is
marks is
also there.
from DSA algorithms is also there.
Okay.
Means very basic things, how array, short, linked list, like no, not linked list, sorting algorithms. They focused mainly on sorting algorithms and time complexities. Yeah. So all
Okay.
these things, and in linear algebra, the questions are like gate PYQs level. Mostly, if you solve all gate PYQs of linear algebra and probability, you can able to do all the things. And the 15 marks is AML, means some searching algorithms like A star stars, all these things they asked, and the
Okay.
machine learning algorithms KNN, PCA. So means very basic questions. If you know the things, these kind of questions are asked, and let me tell you, I answered all the I means I properly answered the 35 marks question. I don't know how many are correct, but ML questions, you don't need to scare about they will ask ML and all. I was able to answer some 5 questions. Even then, I shortlisted for the interview. So
Okay.
if you go through the questions and if you feel which one is good, if you attempted that with some basic knowledge, you can able to shortlist it. But remember that you need to be very. You need to do the remaining questions well.
Okay.
If you don't leave the remaining questions, linear algebra, probability, calculus part, calculus questions are also good kind of thing, average. So if you can do all these things well, you no need to take care of ML. But if you want to balance it, just prepare some basic algorithms of ML, and you will be shortlisted for when you shortlist for the exam. You will write the exam. So after the exam is done,
Mhm.
I written the exam because of AML. What I thought, I haven't attempted them properly, so I may not be shortlisted for that for the commencing process. But the exam is kind of good, and the exam and it is an online exam, but invigilators will monitor you.
Okay.
For every 20 people, there will be an invigilator. So be prepared with your documents and everything, and write the exam properly. And after writing the exam, May 27th, my exam is done, and June 21 is the interview. So they will. So this is what good about IITH. IITH starts its process in May mid. The application end. The end of the application is April 2023. So the application will end in April 23, and in May mid you will get the result of shortlisting for a 3 years program.
Okay.
So and after that, in June mid you will get the interview call if you shortlist, and so they will give you a sufficient time. I was informed on
Okay.
June first week, June 7th. I was informed that you are selected for IITH interview, and it is an in-campus interview, not online. You need to attend in-campus interview, and you need to give your interview physically.
And written test is in which month?
Written test is May 27th.
Okay, let me just write it. May 27 and interview
Interview happened on June 21st.
June 20. And written test was in IIT Hyderabad campus.
No, sir. Written test is online. MSQs and all these things.
No, you said like invigilator. So what does this mean?
In online only, invigilator will monitor you.
How? Okay. With the video camera on.
Yeah. For
Okay.
20 people, one TA will be assigned.
Okay.
So yeah.
Okay. Got it. Okay.
So means
So
they will conduct the exam very strictly. So
right. Right.
you need
Obviously.
to take care of all everything. And if you have any queries and all while writing the exam, you can ask them. And the time duration is very less. That is what I thought. 1 hour, 1 hour is the exam.
Got
So
it.
after this, I got a call in June 7th that you are shortlisted for that. Uh, so June 21st is my interview. Then I thought, okay, nice. So I was shortlisted for this. I was never expecting that I was shortlisted because of the ML questions are involved, and it is a 1 hour exam. I can't able to attempt the many questions. But
Right.
then I thought, okay, this happens with everyone. That is why.
Right.
So it so 1 hour exam. So you if you are not if you can do your best, then that's it. Because remaining people also have the same time and the same thing. So it is relative. So you no need to worry about that. So one. So 150 people are, I think around 150 people written the exam, that online exam. So after that, we are having an interview. 54 people are selected for the interview.
Okay. Okay. So
So,
yeah.
mm,
So yeah, Mahvith, actually, someone has asked in the chat also. Ankit Sharda has asked that is MTech CSE is also having the same syllabus that LA probability calculus DSA.
no, sir. After this, we will take. I mean,
Okay.
I selected for MTech CSC RA as well. I will tell you
Okay. Okay. Sure. Sure. This is for MTech. Yeah.
that is different. MTech CSC. So after this, there is an in-campus interview. So okay, then I thought I can visit the campus. First came to my mind, okay, I'm finally going to IIT to see the IIT. So I was very excited for that, and I felt happy because they are conducting in-campus interview. Because to enter into an IIT, you need to have many things. They won't allow you to IIT, especially IIT Hyderabad. The security is very strong. They
Okay.
can't even allow some of the professors as well if they don't have proper things. So how they can allow the students?
No.
So so means the security people are very tight at this IIT. So okay, so to enter into IIT, so I felt it like a privilege kind of thing at that point of time. So then I start preparing the things. In June 7th, I was shortlisted. June 21st, my interview. So I have 2 weeks of time. So I planned properly these 2 weeks of time. I can utilize their things. Then I contacted seniors from in IITH, so how to prepare, what to prepare, and all these things. Then I came to know that they will ask ML questions again. This
Okay.
is the challenge that the GATE aspirant will face, I think, because they don't aware of ML in GATE, especially GATE CSC people. If they have aware, well and good. But the thing is, I studied some of the ML things in my BTech as well. It might be it's I have some edge means so to prepare the things. If you don't know the ML things, you need to start preparing now itself. But not in depth is not required. But you need to have good somewhat understanding. Mm, so I preparing. I haven't watched probability lectures while preparing for the gate. I followed marathons and all. So I in the 2 weeks I started probability of GoClasses EM. I started probability. I watched each and every lecture, expectation and average,
Yeah.
everything I watched. And linear algebra I watched Gilbert string lectures, because there are some things in which they will ask from gate CSC.
Right.
Apart from gate CSC, you need to be concentrated on the topics like subspaces, four fundamental subspaces, and SVD decomposition, and what else, projection matrices, projection thing kind of things. So all these topics you need to be not means it is not like you need to you need to have good understanding. You need to go into depth of linear algebra. There is
Hmm.
no escape in that. You need to do that. Linear algebra you need to do.
For the interview, you are saying,
So
you know?
uh,
For the interview.
for the interview. So
Right.
So for the interview of IITs, you need to have good understanding of linear algebra and good understanding of probability. There is no escape in that. And it is more important if you are going for any AML profile for MTech RA interviews. And I am giving the interview for AA branch itself. So for IITH AA, it is more important than anything to look at linear algebra and probability. So you need to go through them thoroughly and watch Gilbert-Strain lectures of SVD, decomposition and subspaces and projection matrices and determinants. The good thing is that I want to thank you because you because of your course linear algebra, I can able to understand the Gilbert-Strain lectures. So, means the normal student can't understand the high, means he is a high level professor. Normal student can't understand his content. You need to have good understanding. If you have good understanding, then you need to watch those lectures. Then only you will understand. So there is a lot of complexities involved, but yeah, but it is not that much difficult. It's just need a dedication.
Right.
So so I glanced to the things and I studied probability as well, and I gone through the calculus, and and after that I gone through some of the ML algorithms, not in depth, just my ML is like I prepared ML like I can able to differentiate. Okay, KNN is a supervised learning algorithm. Clustering is an unsupervised learning algorithm. This is what my ML knowledge at that time. So at least you need to have these necessary things. You can able to differentiate the things, and you can tell the professor that which you are interviewing, sir, I'm not aware of the ML, but I'm very much strong in. If you are telling that I don't know this one, then you need to tell which you know. So if you are telling, sir, I know this thing, professor will remember that properly, and he will question you in such a way that he will go into the depth.
Okay.
We'll come to that as well, the interview, how
Sure.
it happened. So these things I prepared, and June 21st, I went to the college. So we were given a room, and all the students with me sat in the room along with me. And there is two levels of interviews. One
Okay.
is round one and one is round two.
Okay.
So I think around 35 people came to the interview to attend that. So what they did is they prepared 3 to 4 panels.
Okay.
So 4 panels are there. Means in each panel there are 2 to 3 professors sitting. Um, so you don't know you will be get into which panel. Then my name came. I went to the interview. My panel is somewhat means my pan. What happens is that it depends on the professor as well. There are 3 to 4 panels, and if you went to the panel in which the professor is very much interested in ML, they will question you on the ML. And if you went to the panel in which the professor is very much interested in optimization technique, they will question you on the calculus of the graph and all. And if you went to the panel like professor interested in algorithms, they will question you on algorithms.
Okay.
So, and one more thing, look into the DSA algorithms as well, like merge sort, pick sort, and all the things. So you need to go through the algorithms, time complexities, and all these things.
Right.
So, and fortunately, I was went to the panel in which professor is interested in linear algebra and probability,
Okay.
engineering math kind of things. But it's okay if you are asked any. There is one of my batchmate as well. To whom he asked ML algorithms and all. He told to the professor, sir, I am not aware of any ML algorithms, but I will look into these questions. I will learn them, and the next. But I have knowledge in linear algebra and probability and all these things. He told to the professor politely.
Right.
After telling that, the professor, okay, it's good, and he questioned on linear algebra and probability only. So you have a flexibility. This is what the good thing the professors. So you have flexibility. You can tell the professor that what you are know and all these things. But there is no once you told them about you are interested and you have knowledge on all these things, you need to answer those questions.
Got it.
So this is what happened, and I went to the interview of round one. Professor start asking me, okay, introduce yourself. I introduced myself. and what topics you prepared and what topics you are well versed with, some kind of like thing. And I told them about, sir, I prepared linear algebra, probability calculus, and some basics of ML. So he started asking me on linear algebra, like if I given a system of linear equations, and the equations means not trivial kind of thing.
Okay.
He asked very complex question, like if you are given a non-square matrix, and m less than and m greater than, and what can you say about the rank of the matrix, and what can you say about the solutions of the equations, those kind
Right.
of very tricky things. He asked one question on that, and after that, this one of my favorite thing, expectation.
Oh, nice,
Expectation
nice.
on weighted, that yeah,
Right.
sir, I
No.
told you on that day
Yes,
also.
yes, yes. So you told actually. Yeah, I remember. You just continue, then I will continue. Now I remember. Yeah.
Yeah. So then he asked me, so one professor is sitting. So he asked me, okay, Mahvith, you know about expectation? Yeah, yes, sir. So nice. What can you tell about expectation? What expectation does? Kind of thing. Then I told sir, expectation do these kind of things. I explained it properly. But what happened is that I forget about that weighted average. It is a weighted. It is
Right.
doing weighted average in the terms of probability. I was explaining, sir, these are the probabilities, and expectation does it when n is maximum, expectation and average both are thing. No, no. His exact question is, what can you tell about the difference between expectation and average? Exact
Wow,
question.
actually, why I'm clapping, because the reason is that last year I told in the detailed analysis, and this year also I made a separate video to tell the difference between expectation and average. So
Yeah.
yes, so that is why I'm clapping. Like actually, it is one of my favorite topic from engineering mathematics, and in the probability I made it very clear, because it is one of the very ambiguous thing in many people's mind, that what is the actual difference, what is the expectation, what is the average. I made it absolutely dot clear that okay, this is the difference. So
Yeah,
yeah.
sir. And still remember the duration. That is 40 minutes duration video.
Yes.
While watching the video, also I felt okay. This is very good. I understood it properly. Then when he asked the question, okay, nice. Then I explained to him very clearly. But what happened is I forget about the weighted average thing.
Okay. Okay.
I don't know why I forgot, sir. This
Okay.
happened. Okay, then he told. So what you call this one, sir? I means I forget about this thing. So think about it. You did it and you're not knowing the name. It is okay if you are not supposed to remember the name, but if you remember the name, that is good. Sir, no, sir means then he is telling what is probability, is doing all these things and all. He is trying to help me. So
Okay.
yeah, sir, it is weighted average and all. Yeah, nice. You told it good. So means we are not supposed to remember the names, but yeah, it's fine. The professor wants to interact with me. That is what I felt at that time.
Yeah.
And then after that, okay, and he asked me about this one linearity of expectation concept.
Okay.
Uh, Means from probability, he asked me on complete expectation only.
Okay.
So if x is a probability distribution and x square is a probability distribution, so the variance of x is this. What can you tell about the variance of x square? I explained this, and he told why it happens. I explained the linearity thing, linearity of expectation, and all these things, and explained with PDFs and everything
Right.
in detail. Then, then what happened? Then one of the professor is sitting, and fortunately, he is my supervisor here. Uh,
Okay.
and he's the one who I'm working under.
Okay.
Uh, and he asked me about linear algebra question. Yeah, he asked me about eigenvalues of linear algebra.
Okay.
He given me a matrix in which all the diagonal elements are zero and the remaining entries are I don't remember the matrix, some kind of thing.
Okay.
Then he asked me, what can you tell about the eigenvalues of this matrix? So what we does is that we will add identity matrix to it, and we'll tell the eigenvalues of that particular matrix, and we'll revert back to this. That kind of concept is there, na,
Wow.
sir.
Nice. Okay.
So he's asked me the question on that kind of concept, and I know that, but I proved it with example. I know that we are not
Okay.
supposed to prove it with the example, but I tried to convince him because I was not clear in the proof of that thing. Yeah,
Okay.
that's okay. You will tell for the particular thing, but how can you can tell about the small general value of n. Okay, expected. Then, sir, we will add eigenvalues to it, and the rank of this matrix is this one. And I stuck at a point of time.
Right.
Then he told, okay, you are going in a right direction. You can go outside and think of that. Means
Oh,
you
nice.
can you can you can go and think of that. You are going in a right direction and all. But I know my interview went well, but still I don't want to leave at this point of time. I don't know why. I want to complete this proof. So sir, what can you give me 1 minute? I asked him. So he agreed to that, and I thought of 1 minute, but still I am not getting the things. He told the same thing. You can go and think that outside and all, but still. But then finally I got the thing. Okay, sir. So the rank of this matrix is this one. So the rank of this matrix is this. So finally the eigenvalues are this one. We can expect the eigenvalues of this. I proved it properly. Then what happened? He asked me one more question.
Okay. Okay.
Oh my
It is
god.
actually good thing because he is more interested in us. So it is really a good thing. You can guess that your interview is going in the right direction.
Yeah,
Okay.
yeah. Oh, why? Nice. Okay, thank God I stayed here and I completed this. Then he asked me one more question on probability. If you given a random variables, what can you tell about random variables? A summation of x plus y, some kind of things, covariance matrix, and all these things are there,
Okay.
na, sir?
Okay. Okay.
So he asked me on these things. Okay, then I answered that. Okay, you can go and after that. And I went to the same room and I sat there. And after some time in at lunch, they given a list that people who are shortlisted for the second round. And I was pretty sure my interview went well, so I will be shortlisted for the interview and all. So my name is there. Okay, nice. So 34 people attended for the interview,
Okay.
and in second round, 11 people are shortlisted.
Okay. 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 So this
Uh,
is this is the round one experience only.
Round one experience, yeah.
Okay.
And in round two, after a lunch break, they started round two. It is complete day. The interview is a complete day. Then I realized they won't. The thing is, we also don't know that there is round two. We literally shocked. All the students are okay. They are coming and pasting a list. Okay, guys, they are telling, okay, guys, these are the people who shortlisted for round one. The remaining people can leave. Then we were
Got it.
like, what happened? There is one more round to offer after this rigorous interview also. Uh, in some of my batchmates, they asked ML questions, and in some of my batchmates, means the interview people, they asked DSA and all these things. So they did properly, and so 11 people are shortlisted, and we were like, what happened? Why this round two again? They could have
Right.
finished this, but still, okay, it's okay, fine. Then and what happened in round two is they asked you about a final year BTech project.
Okay.
They This round two is specifically for in which domain you are interested in.
Okay. Okay. Okay.
Uh,
Okay.
but for AI, what happens if you are from CSC background? This round two is like theory means theory domain, systems domain, and AI/ML domain. But for AI, there is only AI/ML. But in this, there are some different kinds of domain
So
like
Mahvith,
game.
sorry to interrupt you. So since I mean, you at that time you have not studied ML. So what they ask you in the round two?
Yeah, sir. They will okay. So we started round two, and I went into the panel, and it is common for every of the thing. Unlike like round one, it is different panels, 3 to 4 panels are there. But for round two, only single thing, 3 professors are there in the round two, and I went into the thing. They asked me about uh, uh, they asked me to introduce yourself. I introduced, and after that, your introduction should be very clear. This is the
Okay.
thing which defines you.
Right.
So I introduced myself, and after that, they asked me about what projects you did in your BTech. Then my BTech project, mostly people will do BTech projects on AI/ML. Then my BTech projects is on decision trees, some kind of things. So okay, then I caught there. This professors, okay, they started asking me the questions on decision trees, and all these things. I was able to manage that because I did the project. Because they wanted me to explain my BTech project. It different for different people. Round to it depends on what your every word matters. Means if you are the means in some it's like in some point of time you can select what questions to be asked by professors. If you
Right.
tell what happened in my round two, while I was telling the random variables and all these things, uh, um, from my mind, from my mouth, expectation word came out. Then
Okay.
he started with that expectation.
Okay.
So you can do these kind of things. You need to be very clear when using what words you should use. If you are using if you're framing the words in which you are also not aware of, then they
Mhm.
will start with that concept and they will ask the questions in that concept. But if you don't aware of those things, then they are like then why you use your explanation using these words? Why
Right.
you told your explanation using these words? So you are very careful of all these things. And in one point of time, if you are want to ask the professors on based on some concepts, you can stretch that concept in your explanation. And professors are like, okay, these guys are stretching on these concepts, so let's test him on these concepts. So they will test you on these concepts. So they asked on my final year project and all these things, and I explained them properly. Then he asked, okay, so how much of knowledge you have in AML? I told them clearly, sir, I have some basic knowledge in ML, but I wanted to do MTech here because I wanted to learn ML and AI algorithms and all these things. So at present, I don't have that much thing, because if we tell that we have good understanding, they will directly start with PCA. They will directly start with they will go into very depth. They are very capable of doing all these things. So,
Obviously.
so I told them like that, and uh, then I felt like, okay, the interview is very good. Means it's okay. For the remaining guys, they asked on again the calculus. Some of the guys they asked, they given sigmoid function graph, and they asked to plot the graph on the board, draw
Okay.
the graph on the board. And some of the guys they asked on computer vision and all these things. So you
Okay.
need to be means, and in this round itself, they will ask you which domain you are interested in. If
Okay.
it's MTech AI, then you have a couple of opportunities like computer vision, game theory, and a machine learning profile, robotics, and what else? Explainability in AI, and maybe many things are there. So you need to tell the professor. So the professors will take you according to their needs. There will be some professors sitting there. If one of the professors are interested in computer vision, and if you told means their research is computer vision, and if you told, sir, I am interested in computer vision and all kind of things, if you are selected for the interview, means if you are selected for the MTech that position, the professor will take you as a as a student under him. So means so this round is specifically for that thing, and parallelly they will test your BTech knowledge, and they test you what you did, and how what happened, means how you prepared. And they asked me about that, you got a good rank, so why IITH, why not remaining IITs? Haven't you applied for the remaining IITs? Because and they want to confirm that you will be accepting the offer, and these kind of things, some HR kind of questions also will be there. So all this combinedly will be there, and my interview is done. So and July 4th, I got the reply that you are selected for that, and
Okay.
only three people are selected among all
Oh,
the lot
wow.
of competitions. So this is a good opportunity, but at the same time, you need to do well. It's not only about IITH, and it's the same thing happens in every IIT, in IIT Bombay, in IIT Madras, in IIT Kanpur, for all the MTech. Means MTech PA is kind of easy to get, but MTech research, even if you get a good rank in GATE, then also it is difficult to get. That is what I felt, because they won't take you very easily, because you will be spending 3 years of your time under the professor. The professors will
Right.
take you by examining you very clearly. Why they need to take you? You need to show them that. Why not? Why me? You
Right.
need to tell. That's why they will shortlist these kind of things. And sir, this is for my batch. And what happened in winter admissions also will happen, right?
Right.
So in winter admissions, what happened is instead of taking the round one interview, they given a subjective exam.
Okay. Okay.
So after so finally I will summarize what happens.
Right.
So you need to apply for the IIT, and after that in the mid of May you will get a call that you will be shortlisted for the thing, and in the month of June you will get the interview call. If you are means in the month of May you'll get shortlisted for that, and after that there will be a written exam, and the written exam is common for everyone. And after that you will get an interview call based on your written exam. Once you get an interview call, there are two rounds happened for me, and these two rounds are depending on their thing. They can structure this round as they can. So what happened for me is round one is also an interview, round two is also an interview. But
Hmm.
what happened for winter admission batch means Jan 2024, round one is subjective exam. Means they
Okay.
given a paper and you need to write all the proof techniques and all these things. And in round two is actually the interview. In that, they take your papers and they'll examine what you have written, and they will ask you why you written like this only, why you can't write in other method. These kind of questions they ask you.
Okay.
Uh, and parallel to that, they will ask you about in which domain you are interested.
Okay.
So
Okay.
yeah, this is about IITH.
Right. Right.
And
So
should I explain about CSE as well, if I can?
yes, yes, yes. Please.
Yeah, sir. For CSC, what happened is the same at the time of May itself. No, in June first week, the call came that you are there won't be any exams. CSC is a kind means the program is easy kind of thing. There will for CSC MTech RA there are two rounds only. One is round one interview, one is round two interview. That's it. Round one interview is based on the DSA and the theory of they will ask you all the GATES syllabus. They'll ask you computer network, they'll ask you
So,
DSA.
Mahvith, sorry to interrupt you. So basically, in CSE there was a written test, right? First.
No, sir, there is
Okay,
no
it
written
was
test.
not written test. So there were two rounds, right? Okay.
Yeah.
So no
In
written test.
in in round one, they asked me about DSA questions, kind of like maximum element in an array, but not means not that much easy. But
Right.
they'll fit the concepts.
Right.
They will put some conditions. If this list is looking like this, then how will you find the maximum of an element in an array?
Got
And
it.
merge sort. What is the time complexity of merge sort? This question in my what merge pivot position of quicksort. Pivot is there in quicksort only, right?
Yes.
Yeah. How pivot position determines the algorithm performance and all these things. So
Okay.
you need to they'll ask kind of like these questions, and after that they ask me questions on computer networks, how these SSMP protocols, the protocols are there, how they will work, and why you will use this protocol for this one itself. And after that they ask me questions on OS, what deadlock
The
does.
protocols in computer networks.
Yeah,
Okay. Okay. So CMA.
application layer protocols or their transport layer protocols or that means they won't ask you to explain whole thing. They'll ask you explain the core idea of the things.
Okay.
Then after that, CN
In
is
OS.
there. OS deadlock. They ask you on deadlock and this synchronization concept means they'll pick the hardest concepts of every subject. And that's what I can tell.
Okay.
Synchronization and memory management, multi-level paging. So all these things they asked me, and the CO they touch upon every subject except for
Got it.
like see in AI they will touch upon engineering mathematics, discrete mathematics, calculus, and ML kind of things. So these things they'll touch upon in CSA. Except these things they'll touch upon everything in GATE CSA syllabus. This is what
Okay.
happened in my interview. Um, so OS, COA, and yeah, and theory of computation. No, theory of computation. They haven't asked me about that. Compiler design, no question. And but in some of my means, in the remaining interviews, they asked about theory of computation questions. They asked about compiler design questions. So it depends on the interview panel. You need to be prepared for that. This is what happened in round one. And
Right.
in round two, they'll ask you on the specific concepts. As I mentioned earlier, you need to choose one domain from the three domains available to you, like
Right.
AIML, systems, and theory domain. So they will ask you in which domain you are interested in. They'll float a Google form. You need to give two preferences after round one interview. Once you given two preferences, they will ask you questions on these two preferences, and after your interview, if they feel like selecting you, they will tell you that so which domain you are interested in, some kind of thing. So you can tell them that, sir, I am interested in AML, or I am interested in a theory, or interested in a design. So so for after selecting for the first round, you have 3 to 4 days time only. So at
Got
that
it.
point of time, you can't able to decide on what topic. So be prepared now itself. Till gate results, we don't know what to do and what else to do. So explore the things and decide on the topic which you are interested. Know your interest. This is the hard and best thing you need to do.
Right.
If you
Right.
know, if you know your interest, you can utilize your complete MTech properly. uh, Means if you work on your interested domain, things will become very easy and very interesting for you, and very then that will excites you a lot. So be prepared with them, and after round one, they'll ask you about in which domain they are interested in. You need to give your choice. And I told them, sir, I am interested in AML only, but at the same time, I don't want to do CSC. I wanted to go for AI because means this is my perspective. My perspective is like I studied my BTech completely in CSC. So if I go there again, I need to study the same topics. I studied them properly for GATE, OS, COA, everything I studied. But if you go to CSC, you need to study again the same things. At least you need to take two mandatory subjects from two domains. If you take theory, you need to take two courses from theory. And if you take systems, you need to take two courses from. Obviously, the two courses will be CNOS and COA kind of things, DBMS. Yeah, yeah, they asked me questions on DBMS as well. So these two, you need to do two courses from each domain. But I don't want to do that. Why? Means I wanted to explore my domain completely in AIML. But at the same time, if you wanted to explore domain in AIML, parallelly want to learn the theory and learn the design topics as well, you can choose CSC in AIML for MTech RA position. So I told them, sir, I wanted to do in MTech A. Means what happened is at the this CSC interview is happening in between June 7th to June 21, in which I was preparing for yeah, AIRA position.
Got it.
So I thought, let me leave this interview because I don't want to go to CSC. I'll prepare this one properly. Means that seems like I'm taking the risk because I'm not sure what going to happen in the interview. But still, if I taken CSC and all, if I do this one properly, but if I can't able to, means I need to manage the time. I need to study for the interview as well for AI, MTech AI, RA. So I don't have time at that point of time because I need to study many things. That is what I felt. So I taken CC lightly, and the professor asking me about all these things. And I was like, sir, I'm not kind of interested in this. I am like, I wanted to go for AI completely and all these things. So he rejected my application. Means I told him properly. Means that is good thing that I did, because if I do like that, there might be some other people who are getting the opportunity. What happened is for MTech CSC, they given the shortlisted people for the course, and they given some people who are in waiting list.
Okay.
They will
Okay.
they will give your name is in waiting list. If any of the people who are selected, if they reject their application, the waiting list people get an opportunity.
Right.
So I want AI, and at the same time, I don't want to give it. So some other people will lose the opportunity. I don't want to make it happen. So I told them that, sir, I'm this. This is what my thing, politely and all. So okay, then I was not shortlisted for the MTech course. Okay, so I'm getting to know. Okay, so I did it good. This because I told them, that's why it happened. And after that, I went to AI interview and I selected for AI. So this
Got
is
it.
what happened.
Okay. Yeah. So, Mahvit, I think you explained everything very, very clearly. That and if you have noticed, then I'm also writing on the screen so that people can see it in the written format. So yes,
I'm not able to see your screen.
yeah. No, actually on the YouTube, you might be able to see, but I mean that's not currently required. But yeah, later
Okay.
on, if you want, you can see.
And sir, anything else means yeah. And in IITH, apart from this RA and TA position, there is one mode of admission which is self-sponsored.
Right, right, right. Mahvit, your voice is not there. Yes, yes. Now it is there.
Okay. And yeah. Self-sponsored is one mode of admission. You don't need to have gate good rank in gate. They won't take your gate rank, but what they will choose is your BTech CGPA. If
Right.
you have BTech CGPA more than 9, then you can get short, and the procedure is exactly the same. You
Right.
will I shortlisted through Gate for the this one in the written test, right, online.
Okay.
If you wanted to come under self-sponsored category, you can come under that category. But the criteria is you need to have more than a 9 CGPA in your BTech.
Okay.
So okay, if you have that, you can get a chance of shortlisting. You can apply for that category as well. Once you got that, and after that the rest procedure is exactly the same. And for MTech RA, apart from this one gate shortlisting, MTech RA has one more mode of admission, which is 6 months experience in IITH. Means some professors will open the positions for to work under them, but not doing MTech. Means like how you go to office and work in the office, like in software companies. The position is research assistant. A professor will open the research assistant position for the people. Once you go under him, once you complete the once you have an experience of 6 months, you can directly apply to the MTech RA position.
Got it.
So people who don't have good means um, if you are not means if you just qualified get a kind of thing, then you can choose these two opportunities to enter into IITH. And I think MTech MTech RA through experience in IITH is the good thing, and self-sponsored is also a good thing. And in KGP also, IIT KGP also, the same kind of program is there.
No,
uh,
Mahvit, sorry to interrupt you. So basically, this RA that you're saying research assistant, right? So
uh,
this research assistant is a degree or not?
no
I
sir,
mean,
it is a job.
okay, okay, okay.
It is a job. You need to do this job under the professor. Means the MTech people also will do the same thing, and but while parallel studying the MTech. But this will be a full time. But once you're done with this thing in 6 months, then you can apply for the IITH MTech program, and you can get shortlisted. And after that, you need to follow the same procedure, interview, and all these things.
Okay, okay. I think the similar kind of things are in many other ITs, right?
Yeah, in IIT Kharagpur, the same kind of thing is there. You need to have 6 months experience. After having a 6 months experience, you will get shortlisted, and after that you have an interview, and after that you will get MS by research program offered.
Got it.
So yes. So and people are asking me about what is the shortlisting criteria for all these things. Uh, how the shortlisting criteria works. Can I present my screen, sir?
Yes, yes, sure, sure. Please do it.
Yeah. Sir, are you able to see my screen?
Just yes, yes, we are able to see.
Sir, this is IIT Hyderabad AI portal. You can go into that and you can see the admissions thing, and you can click on MTech admissions, and you have different programs offered here. MTech 2 years 3A, MTech 2 years self-sponsored, MTech 3 years RA. And this is the admission for winter. This is winter admissions, and this is for July. This is for my batch. You can see, yeah, March March 27th they released the application, and May 9th they posted that the interview going to happen on 27th, but we haven't got any mail at that time. In May 20, all the people of self-sponsored and RA got the mail of shortlisting thing, and these are the shortlisting criteria. If you have general means if you have gate score of 550, you will get shortlisted, and after that you need to go under all this process. Yeah, and if you have more than 9 CGPA, you can apply for self sponsor.
Got it. That's really nice that you have shown from the website itself. So I think all the doubts, all the confusion are now clear.
Yes.
So we always get many messages regarding the opportunities that we get after after the gate. So I think this is the great opportunity to get into IIT Hyderabad. And also, Mahvith, can you tell a little bit about the IIT Hyderabad, like how is the campus life, and also how old is IIT Hyderabad, and how good IIT Hyderabad is evolving, especially in AI and ML.
Yes, sir. There is a good amount of research is going on. The research that is going on here is very excellent in especially in the domain of AI. What happens is AI is an interdisciplinary branch, and I can tell that IIT Hyderabad is the first institute to launch AI department.
Oh,
The AI department is launched in 2019, and from that year itself, they are providing all the courses related to the AI department and all. IITH is launched on 2007. It is one of the second generation IIT, but still it is giving competition to all the IITs.
right,
If you can see the NIRF rankings last time,
right.
IIT Guwahati, Kharagpur. You are able to hear me, now, sir?
Yes, yes, yes.
Yeah, NIRF ranking IIT Guwahati, Kharagpur, and Roorkee. IITH is competing with these three IITs.
Right.
And people are choosing IITH over all these three IITs, and it is worth to choose that. I was also hesitated to do that, but uh, I, I was wrong. Now I came to know many things about IIT Hyderabad. Means only the people who experienced it can tell that, and I was the right person because I experienced it. I'm experiencing it actually. What happens is AI department is affiliate, means it is a separate department.
Right.
So you will get all facilities related to AI. Remaining IITs, all these things are offering a interdisciplinary course. Means remaining IITs are offering it is a course wise. So when they offer a course wise, you don't have any specific things. You don't have any, means the things which is only for you. You need to share among all their branches. Some kind of things happens, but in IITH we have separate lab. We have every facilities provided. Everything is there, and especially this AI department will affiliate the faculties from W department and CSC department as well. And we have some separate professors in the AI department also.
Got it.
All the professors who are in W are very good, and CSC as well. IITH is means it's very significantly most popular for its CSC branch, W branch, and AA branch. And
Got it.
CSC and W branches are too good, and AA is a branch which is combining of CSC and A and W. You can imagine how good is that. And
Got it.
the professors, the knowledge the professors are having, we sometimes surprised of seeing them. They did their PhDs from many people, obviously from IISc. In 2011, many people are passed out and from they are having a 10 plus years of experience, but still they will teach you the concept in such a way that you will understand everything.
Nice,
Uh,
nice.
and yeah, and after that doubly professor means some professors are from Stanford University PhD. Some many people are from foreign university, University of California, some kind things. So we have very good faculties here, and especially the curriculum. If you wanted to have a good understanding of AI, IITH is best because its curriculum is like that.
Right,
Unless like remaining IITs and all, you will first in first semester itself you will have matrix theory, which is linear algebra actually, and you will have probability and you have machine learning, and you have DSA as well. Those are three. These are the four courses they will offer you. DSA is because it is not only for GATE CSE. The admission is applied through GATE EC, GATE EE, and MSc Mathematics.
right. Okay.
So these four branches will come and participate in the admission procedure. They will introduce the subject of DSA as well, because to get understanding of the remaining branches also. So these four subjects you have. So after getting a matrix theory and probability are like you will get a good in-depth knowledge of linear algebra, subspaces, how it is
Right,
looking like, how is the visualization, and in the probability, the covariance matrix, all the statistics part, which is very important to ML, covariance and law of large numbers, and many more things. The intersection of how linear algebra and probability will work intersectionally, and welcome. And in machine learning course is more practical dependent. Instead of they will teach you a proper theory, the course is designed in such a way that it will have assignments as well as a theory exams. It's like a hybrid mode, so you will have an
right,
exposure to all these three things. Uh, and this is what you need when you wanted to do your coming career in ML or AI, whatever it may be. So if you wanted to do your career in this domain, you need to have very basic understanding, and which you will get in IITH. And after that, in second semester, the after completing of these three courses, you have lots of courses which is offered in the second semester. You can take whatever course you want. Like you can take game theory course. Game theory course is a very kind of a good course, and you can take deep learning course is there, which is mandatory for us. There are some mandatory courses. There are some electives. You can explore the electives, and in electives you can take uh, explainability in AI, game theory, and online learning. There are many courses which you can programming for AI. Once your first semester is done, you'll completely going to work on the AI domain only. So this is a great opportunity for the people who wanted to do good work in AI. So yeah, and there and you will get associated with a professor in the first semester ending itself, and after that you will going to work with your professor in some of the projects. If you take your domain as computer vision, you are going to work under computer vision with your professors, which is a good thing. And and the best thing of the professors is I can tell you that if you go to IIT Bombay or IIT Madras and all these things, the professors are very very high reputative. Uh,
right,
you can feel sometimes like that the professors are not going, means they are very busy, so you don't have good amount of time to interact with them. But that doesn't happens here. The professors are means they are new, but not new in the terms of knowledge. Their knowledge is very good, but the professors are very young. We have one professor who is he got young scientist award also in IISc.
okay,
He teaches matrix theory. He taught us in such a way, it's very good. Once you got understanding of the basic things, then after that you don't need to do anything, you need to explore the things. But the good thing is, if your basics are strong, you can explore properly. So and the professors are very interactive. You can interact with them at any point of time, but that doesn't happen in top IITs. And this is I came to know from my batchmate, my friends from my BTech. So this happens in IITH. So you can go to the professor and you can interact with them. You can ask them all the doubts and all. I myself has interacted with many of the professors. Still I am interacting with.
Seems like you
Uh,
are really enjoying IIT Hyderabad life.
yeah, sir. Means one at one point of that is the thing. If I see, I can tell you about my thing. I felt like why to means I was a person who is always think that top IITs are the good thing and all. But once I came to IITH, okay, this is actually misconception kind of thing. Why people think like that? Then I came to realize, okay, I was the person who is the only one is thinking like that, but people are not thinking like that. I came to know by conversing with the fellow aspirants and all. So they are actually considering IITH to be a very good thing, and actually it is a good thing. So you will have a good interaction with the professors, and your batchmates. You'll have a good batchmates in IITH. IITH takes admission through different BTechs from different IITs as well. The people who is having more than 8 CGPA in IITs in BTech, they can directly come here by taking an interview. They will take an interview. If they have a good, if their interview went well, they can directly join the IITH. So we have a people who is coming from IIT's BTech as well. So
Right.
the discussion that we will having we are having is a good thing. And assignments obviously assignments and projects, the projects are very good. We used to have uh, and the campus life, especially the campus life, all the campus is still building, but the campus that we have is the best thing. You will get the hostels are like you'll get a single room for you will have your comfortable life in the hostels, and the hostels are very well managed, and you will feel like you are living in a corporate world, that I can assure. When you are going, and the nightlife obviously at the night is completely full of lights. It's a very beautiful thing. You'll feel like you'll be in a hill station kind of thing.
Right.
uh, this is a very good thing that you will be having. And yeah. Yes, and one more thing, in IITHA, the core, as I discussed earlier with the course curriculum, we use it to have a industry lectures as well, where we use it to interact with the persons from Microsoft, Google. We have the course in our curriculum itself. First
Oh,
we thought that why this course is like this and all, but now we are realizing it actually needed. So you will get interacted with the Microsoft professor, Microsoft, Google,
great.
and TCS research.
Wow.
Means we use it to have these kind of interactions in which you will interact with all the people who are working in top companies. So you can get to know about what happening in the companies as well. So you can be prepared like that. So we visualizing that you can prepare the things, and if you wanted to, obviously if you want any placement and kind of things, so you can prepare the while comparing to that how the things going on in the corporate industry and all these things. And yeah, obviously we have good placements as well.
Right.
The whole companies, the many of the companies, either they will be in the Bangalore or they will be in Hyderabad itself. The location Hyderabad is a good thing that we are having, and yeah, we are having many good things.
Yes,
Just
yes,
need
yes.
to develop, and it is one of the fastest growing IIT. You may have listened this word fastest growing IIT, and you don't know why it's happening like this. You will experience once you come to IITH. It's fastest growing because of its location, because of the research, because of the professors, and obviously because of the students. Yeah.
Right,
Yes.
right, right. Yeah, thank you so much, Mahvith, for taking time and having such a nice discussion. So you have explained everything very very nicely, very clearly, and I'm sure this interview or this particular discussion is going to help many aspirants. So I mean, we used to get many queries regarding IIT Hyderabad, and now it was really nice to interact with you, and especially that already mentioned that you have been very sincere in the Go classes when you were attending lectures. So especially student like you, so we always be happy to interact people like you. So I hope you also enjoyed this conversation, because it seems like you you really enjoyed.
Yes, sir.
Okay, okay. So, okay, thank you so much, Mahabit. And if there is any other doubt regarding, what is the cutoff, what are the fees and anything, so I will just request you if you can just reply on the YouTube comments. Okay, so there
Yes,
will
sir.
be like I have requested other people to ask the queries on the comment, and then you whenever you get time, you just reply on that. Okay.
Is there any doubts in the comments, or we
No,
can take
later
it?
on I'm saying then after the live streaming end.
Fine.
Okay.
Yes, and we need to apply for every branch and every program separately. There will be separate fee and all. Don't hesitate to apply for that. The application process is lengthy, and you need to apply it for separately. So, keeping in that mind, don't forget to apply that. You need to apply to everything. Don't lose any opportunities. The opportunities are still there, and this is the time you need to work more compared to gate.
Right,
Uh,
right.
so yeah, there are still lots of opportunities are there. So utilize them properly and do well. And hoping that many people waiting for the people coming to IITH. Yeah.
Definitely. Thank you so much, Mahabut. Thanks for interacting with us. Okay, thank you. It was really nice interaction with you.